Hello, good morning. Here are your headlines at 6 o'clock. And the new Chancellor, Jeremy Hunt, will announce more U-turns to the controversial mini-budget this morning, a fortnight earlier than planned.
As the Prime Minister fights for her political survival here at Parliament, the government has decided it needs to act now rather than in 2 weeks' time.
After weeks of uncertainty over the value of the pound and the wider UK economy, I'll look at the impacts of the Chancellor's latest announcement on the markets.
A damning report into the Metropolitan Police finds hundreds of officers have been getting away with breaking the law and misconduct.
Manchester United footballer Mason Greenwood is due in court, charged with attempted rape, controlling behaviour and assault.
Good morning. Now, huge win for Liverpool, but the fans see red at Anfield. As Mo Salah's strike ends Manchester City's winless run, the match is overshadowed by the behaviour of some spectators.
At the front pages, shall we? One story clearly dominates. The Daily Express, which has previously remained loyal to the PM, says it is D-Day for Truss. Paper saying Liz Truss's U-turning is a desperate bid to salvage the economy. The Mirror reports on those first three Tory MPs to call for Liz Truss to resign and says more U-turns are on the way. The FT says business leaders have also joined calls for the Prime Minister to go. The Daily Mail says plotting backbenchers are urging Sir Graham Brady, chair of the 1922 committee, to tell Liz Truss that time is up. The Times says the PM will hold showdown talks with the centrist One Nation group, with rebels drawing up plans for a coronation of a replacement leader. Truss fights for survival, reads The Guardian's headline. The paper reports even allies are admitting she has just days to save her premiership. The plots thicken at the front of the Metro, which pictures a number of potential replacement candidates, including Rishi Sunak. The Eye says Liz Truss faces a challenge within days and could be evicted by the end of this week. But the Daily Telegraph quotes the Leader of the Commons and previous leadership candidate Penny Mordaunt backing the current Prime Minister, saying we need stability, not a soap opera. And the front of the Daily Star looks at King Charles's plans to sell the late Queen's horses. Now, if you want to see any of those front pages again, or in fact read the stories, then do scan the QR code on your screen. That will take you to the press review.
Papers, shall we? Interesting to see how they might have changed in the light of this statement we're going to get from the Chancellor in the next few hours. Most of them leading on the plight of the Prime Minister. Plot to topple Truss this week is the headline on the front of this morning's Mail. Of course, the Mail were very supportive of the Prime Minister in her early days. The paper describing backbench MPs turning on Liz Truss as being mutinous. It says Conservative Party rebels are imploring Sir Graham Brady, who we know as the chairman of that influential group of MPs, the 1922 committee, asking him to intervene.
Guardian writes that Liz Truss is fighting for her political survival, theme on lots of the front pages this morning.
Yeah, including the Telegraph, which says Britain needs stability, not a soap opera. The Leader of the Commons, Penny Mordaunt, who, of course, stood herself in the leadership contest early on, she writes in the Telegraph today, signalling that she isn't planning to stage a coup against the Prime Minister. Miss Mordaunt warning that MPs that they shouldn't rebel, and says instead the country needs pragmatism and teamwork.
Let's have a look at this morning's Times, shall we? Look
we
at
need
this.
that. We need that.
Do you think we need? I think we do. This is the front page. Very, very cute image of a King Charles spaniel, with dog fans reportedly hoping the new king might boost the breed's popularity. I think they're already quite popular.
They are quite popular. They've got really popular over the last couple of years, haven't they? But
it's gorgeous.
what do they think? This drip of saying King Charles is going to persuade us subliminally to go out and buy a King Charles spaniel. Lovely picture, though.